Over the years, I've had people tell me many times in different ways that because of the things they've done, they didn't think God would ever want anything to do with them, that the walls of a church would fall in on them if they ever went in. Maybe you think and feel that way. You look at who you are and the things you've done and think that God's done with you and wants nothing to do with you. Jesus tells us a story that is at the very heart of why he came. This one story is one you cannot afford to miss or misunderstand. It shows us the very heart of God and how he thinks and feels about you. Hey everyone, Duane here with your Minute Message for the week. This is where I take about 3 minutes or so to share some thoughts that I hope will be helpful to you in relating to Jesus and to life. Because as I say each week, I've discovered that following Jesus will not only make your life better, but will also make you better at life. I expect you'll discover that too. Jesus told many stories or parables to explain how we're to live life. But there is one story that to me explains why Jesus came and how God looks at each one of us, no matter how good or bad we've been. That story is called the parable of the prodigal son. Even if you're not a church person or know much about the Bible, you may be familiar with this story. You can read it in the New Testament letter we know as the Gospel of Luke, chapter 15, verses 11 through 32. A man had 2 sons, and one day the younger son comes to his father and says, "I want my inheritance now before you die." This is basically saying to his father, "I wish you were already dead. I want what's coming to me." I can't think of many things that would be more hurtful to the heart of a father than this. His father agrees and gives his son his inheritance, and the son goes off to a foreign land, and as the story goes, he wasted all his money on wild living. What his father spent a lifetime working hard to accumulate, the younger son quickly wastes. Before long, the money's all gone, the friends who helped him spend his money are all gone, and to survive, the son ends up with what would have been the lowest of jobs a young Jewish man could have, feeding pigs. He's so hungry even the pig slop looks good to him. When he finally comes to his senses, realizing even the hired hands that work for his father have it better than he does, he decides to go home. All the way home, he rehearses what he will say to his father when he sees him. He repeats, "Father, I've sinned against both heaven and you. I'm no longer worthy to be called your son. Please take me on as a hired servant." Here's where the story gets so powerful. Don't miss this. While he was a long way off, his father saw him coming. Filled with love and compassion, he ran to his son. Every day, this loving father had his eyes on the road, watching for his son's return. No matter how far you've gone, God's still watching the road for you. The father knows the money's all gone. He can see the rags he wears, and the son still smells like a pig pen. This is not about what his son has done or where he had been. It was all about his son and his love for his son. He restores him to his place as his son. The worst moment doesn't cancel God's deepest love. In the same chapter, Luke the 15th chapter, there are 2 other stories that share the same theme. Twice Jesus tells us that all heaven celebrates when each one of God's prodigal children return home. Rather than rejecting you, Jesus is waiting to receive you. Right now, you may feel unworthy, but you're never unwanted. Why not come home to him today? Talk to him. Ask the Lord to let you come home. The walls won't fall in on you. The only thing you'll feel are his arms wrapping around you in love to welcome you home. God isn't done with you. He's waiting for you. Thank you for watching today. Until next time, I pray you have a very blessed week.